Killdeers wing into Kansas in late February, ready for another nesting season. These familiar marsh birds with the double bow ties prefer areas near water where the vegetation is short. Males appear first, ready to court females that follow. And after a few days of feeding to rest from migration, courtship begins. Males stake out a territory and defend it when necessary. Courtship includes several behaviors to attract females, the first of which is constant calling. A female stops by to feed and survey the nesting possibilities. Then the show begins. In a courtship behavior called scraping, the male goes through great fanfare to dig mock nests. In this way, he hopes to remind females what they're here for. And often it works. Pairing occurs and nesting is usually underway as early as mid-March. Killdeer nests are simply shallow depressions in soil or gravel. They are usually placed with little regard to hiding. Killdeers may nest in parks, in meadows, or on sandy lots. Though usually near water, they may be far from it. The speckled eggs blend almost perfectly with their surroundings. Male and female killdeers take turns incubating the eggs. Though usually quite visible while sitting on the nest, a parent spots danger at a distance and quickly moves away. Then the nest is almost impossible to find. Killdeers use a well-known broken wing act to help protect the nest. The adult flaps its wings, cries, and flares its rusty rump feathers to feign injury. As a predator switches attention to a possible easy meal, it is drawn away from the nest. The bird drags itself farther away, staying just out of reach, and finally flies away. It returns to the nest when all is safe. Killdeer nests are sometimes placed in gravel on open roadways. This makes good egg camouflage, but it places the nest in obvious danger. This clutch was not yet completed when a passing truck crushed the eggs. Killdeer incubation lasts about 25 days. The nest usually contains 4 eggs. With many bird species, such as the Baltimore oriole, young are naked and must be fed in the nest for several weeks until they develop feathers and are able to fly. But killdeers are precocial, meaning that young are feathered and able to leave the nest immediately. I filmed this nest for 22 days before it was discovered by a predator and the eggs were eaten. Among all bird nests, only about half are successful in fledging the young. Even so, thwarted parents nearly always re-nest, as did this killdeer pair. Killdeers lay eggs as late as mid-July and often raise 2 broods regardless of nesting success in the first attempt. Hatched killdeers leave the nest, usually moving less than 50 yards the first day. Baby killdeers innately peck and find food, but parents stay close to help feed and brood them. The hatchlings hide and lie quietly, relying on camouflage when danger is near. They can swim if necessary and will readily take to the water to escape danger. The young killdeers, which at first seem to be all legs, can run quickly and are comical to watch. Hatchlings develop flight feathers over several weeks, and it takes about a month before they can fly. They gradually become independent, adept at hunting the ample food available in summer. Killdeers eat insects and aquatic invertebrates as their main diet. They run through the habitat in short spurts, stirring up possible meals. With excellent eyesight, they rarely miss even stationary bugs. A nesting adult may feed even while on the nest should an ant come too close. This close-up sequence shows a fascinating encounter between an adult killdeer and a fully grown cranefly larva. The killdeer takes some time to batter and wash the large meal before swallowing it. And that's that. Killdeers are quite vocal and are named for their trademark notes. They're considered a sentinel species since when danger approaches, their well-known alarm notes often warn wildlife of all kinds to watch out. Most Kansans know this bird since it occupies golf courses and city parks as readily as wild fields and marshes. It's found throughout Kansas, and its distinctive coloration makes it easy to identify. By November, killdeers head south to warmer quarters. But it won't be long until they're back in another Kansas spring. I'm Mike Blair in the Kansas Outdoors.